Hey, future Black life coaches, or maybe you are already a certified Black life coach. Hey, girl, hey, how are you? It's yours truly, Dr. A.J. Austin. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I am doing trainings back to back to back. So, just know that after this one, there's another one coming. So, make sure your notifications are turned on so that you can become a part of my coaching community, okay? I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're listening there. Turn your notifications on here on Facebook so that, number one, you can be automatically updated every time I add new content for aspiring Black life coaches. Number two, I want you to get some of my best content that I share with my Black friends. You. Number three, I want you to be able to connect with me social to social. So if you follow me on Facebook, I am on YouTube as well at blacklifecoachtv.com. And then YouTube, I'm on Facebook as Dr. AJ Austin. So you can find me by putting in facebook.com/master life coach trainer. Okay. So with these recordings and future trainings, you'll be able to listen anytime, anywhere, and have me playing in the background as you work. Y'all already call me and text me and email me and inbox me and tell me, Dr. AJ, I have you on my TV. I'm listening on my phone. I'm listening while I run errands. I got you playing in the background. Girl, hey, I'm so glad to be a part of your family. So today I'm joining you to talk all things Black women life coaches, right? A lot of people have asked over the years why I only work with Black women. Now, for those of you who are new to my tribe, my name is Dr. Andrika J. Austin. I go by Dr. AJ for short. I am founder of the International Center for Life Coach Training, where I certify Black women of faith online in one day to become certified life coaches. If you don't believe it's possible, so you got to be there. So anyway, I've been doing this since 2016, actually. I got certified in 2013. I'll tell you more about my story coming up in a future training. But in 2016, I was invited by the company that trained and certified me. And the founder of that company was actually trained with the father of life coaching, the founder of these big ideas and these big concepts that we know today and we model ourselves after. And it goes so much deeper than the surface level we're being exposed to. And my goal is to share some secrets with you, to let you know, how to get certified, how it doesn't have to take thousands of dollars and literally hundreds of days for you to do this. And so we got it down to a science. And then I put my own little stank on it. And now we have 37 Black women certified life coaches around the world who have been trained and certified with me with our new home study course where you can study at your own pace. And so, yeah, I am so excited that women have found their answer, proved this program to be true, and as a result, we get to see them coach in their greatness all day, every day around the world. And so my total of certifying life coaches up to date from online trainings and in-person trainings that I formerly hosted live here in Atlanta, we're at 147 total right now. So you want to become one of the certified life coaches, put it in the comments below. Pick me, Dr. AJ, and let's have more conversations coming up in our future trainings. Today, I'm talking about why I work with Black women of faith. And the main reason is because I'm a Black woman of faith. Hello. So usually in our business, our clients reflect who we are or who we used to be. And so for me, I'll definitely dive more into my story coming up in a future training, but just the quick version of it is that my mom passed away on the same day that my divorce became final. And I spent the last 10, almost, let's say 15 years. I gotta do the math, but this happened in 2008. And everything that I went through from the date my mom died, the divorce becoming final, till today, put me exactly where I needed to be in order to train you. So Some women have questioned, and none of these women are my coaches, but some women who don't know me, who've never experienced my work, and who just got questions, have often questioned, what qualifies you? What credentials do you have? Child, you got 15 years to sit down and listen to my story. So I've packaged it up. I talk about my experiences. I share my struggles to success. I share what I have been through. And 9 times out of 9.9 times, something in my story looks like you. I have a lot of women who say, I'm going through divorce right now. I've been dealing with the death of my mom. Oh, by the way, y'all, I was homeless while I was dealing with divorce and death as well. My job shortly after downsized. I had dropped out of college. Yeah, all the D's. Divorce, downsized, dropped out of college, dealing with homeless. It was so much more. But then I turned it around. And the D that came to mind was I dedicated my life to this industry we call life coaching, that we call training, that we call knowledge and education. And so I am a spiritual entrepreneur. I believe in the Bible. I am a Christian woman, saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, know Jesus on the main line personally. Okay, I can take a prayer to heaven and get it through, and he'll tap on your door and confirm some things, okay? And so I work with Black women of faith. That's because that's who I am. And so lately in my inbox, I've been getting some strange requests, and I do not invite those requests. But these are requests like, what if I'm not saved? Listen, that's between you and Jesus. I ain't here to judge you, child. I'm here to certify you. But if you want to come to a community of Black women, certified life coaches of the Christian faith, then welcome in, my sister. You know, we have open hearts, okay? Another one was, well, what if I don't quite believe what you believe? Hey, maybe your tribe is somewhere else. I can't confirm or deny any other religion. All I know is what I know to be true for myself, or like Oprah say, what I know for sure. Okay. So my job is not to judge you for what you believe or not. My job is not to judge your lifestyle. We've had a lot of people, come out of the closet as homosexual. Again, that is your business. That is not why I show up here on this earth to judge. I show up to certify you. And so I felt like we're going to start off this training series with why I only coach, train, certify, teach Black women of faith. I am an expert in all 3 of those areas. I have been Black all my life. I will be Black until the day I die. Hallelujah. I have been a woman since I was born. So I have expert level experience in that. And I am an expert at being a Christian. I have known Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior for the pardon of my sins since I can remember, and as far back as I can remember, was 6 years old, okay? My mom used to give me her tithe money and put me and my brothers on the church van and send us to church while she got a break at home. But she did raise us in the church. We used to also go to church as a family. So this is my family's religion. This is my chosen religion. This is a religion that I understand, that makes sense to me, and that is relevant in my life. It's evident in my life. It's made manifest time and time again. So in my heart, I know that God is real. And so my heart and my mind has to link up with other Black women of faith. Okay. And this is a topic that I have to give a disclosure about. This is a topic that's not up for debate about belief. I have close friends that even in high school, we agreed, hey, it's okay to be Jehovah's Witness or Buddhist or Muslim. I have friends in all of those religions. I'm fine with it. Again, because I'm not here to judge you based on your beliefs or how you were raised. Okay. So I have to get that out of the way because people do ask about, why only women? I'm an expert at being a woman, period. That's a complete sentence. Also, I'm in business to do business for myself. I walked off of my last job because I was not being valued. And so I have made the decision to run my business my way. You feel free to run your business however you would like to run it. But if you're looking for a tribe of women who have made up our minds that we are in business for ourselves and we're going to serve people that look like us, that we know we can pour into because we have experience in that area of life, then hey, girl, welcome home. A lot of you guys say, Dr. AJ, it's just something about you. I really love your energy, your personality. You crazy, you silly, you funny, you make us laugh. All of that is called the Holy Spirit. It's called the anointing. And you really only would know that if you're in the Christian faith and can relate and will be willing to acknowledge that that is being called, that is being chosen. And you only know that because you too are called. You too are anointed. You've been appointed. You've been chosen for such a time as this to come serve and give back to the Black community. Now, the women that I serve, they can serve anybody they would like. But for how I run my business, it's for Black women of faith. So we start there because that's what I can relate to them personally. And so women tell me a lot, you're so approachable. And that's because I'm willing to have a conversation about life and where we are in it right now. And we can talk about Jesus because we all love us some Jesus, those who believe. And again, we're not here to judge. We're not here to, be holier than thou. I'm definitely not that person. But if you want to talk Bible or if you have questions about salvation, I'm happy to have that conversation with you because that's one of my jobs and duties and assignments here on this earth as a Black Christian woman. So if you find yourself offended that I serve Black people, okay. And again, we love the fact that we are creating our own businesses. We're paving our own ways. And it's not necessarily to discriminate or leave anyone out, but it's to reach back and serve our community. Because at one point, someone had to reach back and get us. And I know us as Black women, we have hearts to serve and to give and to pour out and to minister and to teach and just to make sure that other people around us are doing good. So I believe in the power of saying, yes, now let me teach you how I've done that successfully. Oh, and by the way, we get paid for doing it. So I absolutely love it. And as a coach for years and years, I've been certified since 2013. And I personally believe as a coach that you can't necessarily coach or help someone from a place that you've never been. For example, I don't necessarily coach, teach, or train on anything concerning domestic violence or homosexuality or being a man. Those are things that I don't have experience with. And again, I'm not judging. I'm not labeling anyone. I just know my calling. I know my lane and I know my zone of genius. However, as I mentioned, I have trained so many women who are strong figures in any area that, they feel called to, and they're able to coach and to help bring out the greatness in anybody. But I love the beauty of being able to have the types of businesses that we want to have. So that's why I choose Black women of faith, because I am a Black woman of faith. And I personally believe that in the life coaching industry, there are a lot of things that are kept from us. A lot of things are not being told or taught. A lot of things are being misconstrued. And so my job, one of the pillars, the founding pillars of my company, the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC, is to bring that educational component as well as economic empowerment, teaching us how to make money as we're making educated decisions. And we also believe in ethical engagement, being upfront and transparent about the myths and the misunderstandings that are currently going on in the life coaching industry, because we're a fairly new industry as a whole. It's unregulated. And so we're not really policed or governed. So that's why no one in this industry can say that they are, the go-to person or the go-to organization or the stamp of approval. We're all out here as privately owned, privately held companies working for profit to make money as we train and certify people to become life coaches. Now, if you want to know what a life coach is, that's coming up in our next training. So make sure, again, your notifications are turned on. If you're listening on Facebook Live, make sure your subscriptions, that subscription bell is clicked if you're listening on YouTube. But you want to definitely be able to listen to trainings like this on replay anytime, anywhere, whether it's on your television or your phone or your computer. And you want to stay connected because a lot of things that I'm dropping are not as heavy as this topic is today. But it's necessary for you to know what your next step is to becoming a certified Black woman life coach. And I'm happy to educate you and train you. So I have a 3-day challenge called the Black Life Coach Challenge. It is coming up soon. You want more details? You can send me an inbox. That's one way to get the information. But you can also head over to www.futurebblacklifecoach.com, www.futurebblacklifecoach.com, and that'll give you all the details. Now that you know you're in the right place, right? Now that you know and understand who we work with and who we serve and who we can help become certified life coaches. Now, technically, I can train anyone, and I have, but this is my zone of genius. And my ladies who are certified with me, they tell me I am excellent at it. So I appreciate all my coaches, all of the ones who have said yes, who have shown up. Now is a great time to ask any questions you may have. I see we got a lot of people here with us live on Facebook. If you're here and you have a question about why I train Black women of faith, how you are that Black woman of faith and you're ready to get certified, now is the time to put that question in the comment box below, and I'm happy to chat with you. We also have our coaches live here with us. They're always on standby. Hey, Coach Corinthia. Hey, Coach Vanessa Green. Thank you so much for putting that in the comments. FutureBlackLifeCoach.com. Thank you, girl. I'm talking and typing, and I left out a word. So let me unpin that, and let me see if I can pin yours. Yay! Thank you. I pinned your comment, Coach. So Coach Vanessa Green, Coach Corinthia, they're here with us. Let's see who else we have. Exquisite, Angela, Carolyn, Tiffany, Adwala, or is it Adiola, Tisha, Ronica, or Ronisha. Y'all, I read too fast. Hey, Coach Michelle Green. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Marche. Any questions before I go? Make sure, again, your notifications are on so you can be automatically updated every time I add new content. If you have chosen to follow me or subscribe to my channel, then you'll be able to get some of my best content and share it with your friends. We know you got people who want to be certified too. I did. So, Levon says, where can I get the prices? So when you go over to futurebblacklifecoach.com, like Coach Vanessa Green's comment here, it is going to introduce you to that process because it is a partnership. It is deeper than the cost of the training. So that's why we don't start out talking about money. We first make sure you qualify, because at this point, the program is application only and you do have to be accepted. And so it doesn't make sense to quote prices before we know how we can help and or if we can help. But we would love to have you as a part of the 3-day challenge. That way, the knowledge that I'm bringing in this training series, in the 3-day challenge, and in what comes after that can carry you to whatever certification you need to make sure that it's the right one. That's a part of my ethical engagement. So if I just quoted you a price, that would be me just wanting to sell. That will be you just, maybe like, you might rule yourself out, or you may say, oh yeah, well, that's a little too cheap for me. Either way, I want to educate you first. So can we talk education? Can I educate you about the industry? If you feel like you need it, I invite you over to futurebblacklifecoach.com. Teresa says, where can we find out more information regarding the course? So it's not a course per se. That's why I'm doing this video series, and I'm also doing the 3-day Black Life Coach Challenge. You must go through the 3-day Black Life Coach Challenge with me before you can even apply to become one of our certified life coaches, because you have to have the knowledge. There's a scripture that says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So if I was just to quote you a price or tell you about the course, I would not be doing you a service like I could if you would allow me to educate you on what life coaching is, what it's not, how we serve Black women of faith. Because again, it's an application process and we don't accept everybody. But if you can hang in there with me and go through this 3-day challenge that's coming up at the end of this month, then I would happily walk you through the application process, the pricing process, as well as the educational process. Can I do that? Can I serve you in that way? Hey, Yolanda Logan. Yes, the link is pinned in the comments. Thank you, Coach. Y'all see how my tribe is? So I remember one lady been interested in applying, and she went through the process, and she had some further questions, and I was letting her know, who my tribe was. And I was like, yeah, I know I carry the title doctor. I'm just one person. I have an army of angels behind me who, like, if you come wrong or you step out of line, they ready. We got on the full armor of God, and we ready to take you to Jesus. Okay. So we have some guards, some guardians of the gate. Everybody cannot get in, and it's perfect that way, because when my ladies show up to coach, like they do in our trainings and in our coaching clinics and future trainings we got coming up, I see them for who they are, their spirits, their heart to serve. I see the love of God, and I talk to their clients. I get emails and text messages like, oh my gosh, Coach Vanessa just has this presence about her, and I felt so calm in her presence. That's because I know she's a praying woman. That's because I know she goes to God for herself, and I can trust that my coaches are somewhere praying, or if you need prayer, you can put it out there, and the Sisters of Coaches, we call ourselves the Ladies of Legacy, they will come together, because these are ladies who have gone through the training. They've decided to become certified life coaches. They decided to join my tribe, my army, okay? And they're building to live a legacy and to leave a legacy. So we're the Ladies of Legacy, and we run deep. I just told a new client that today. The other day, I was like, we run deep. I come with a full army, and it's not just the army that you see or that's visible. This is true ministry in the earth, especially during the times of the Black Lives Matter movement, the times of African American families struggling and really needing to know how we can move forward with the goals and dreams that we always had, despite things like a pandemic or protests or riots or discrimination or hatred, even within the Black community. My life coaches are trained and can help pull out any goal, any life dream, any vision, and help back you as your coach and as a prayer warrior. So I say that because, again, we run deep. But if you have questions and you feel like this is the army for you, we welcome you. Hey, Cousin Judy, how are you? Any other questions? Because I will be back with some future training. So make sure you're on here. You pay attention, you show up, and you ask your questions over at futureblackLifeCoach.com. It's going to introduce you to the upcoming 3-day life coaching event. And I'm happy to have you guys as a part of that tribe. But again, you have to go through our educational process. We've had some people who try to skip around. They try to text and say, do I have to read this part? Do I have to listen to this part? Do I have to watch the video? If you can't learn and be educated, we're not the army for you. And we invite you to keep following until you're ready to open up your heart and hear what God is really telling you in this season, because you're going to need to be prepared for what's to come. Life coaching is not easy. It is definitely a ministry. You can ask any of my coaches who hung out with me recently, who had to give and pour out, and they even heard my voice go out, and we all needed naps at the end of the day. So it's a full-time ministry when you say yes, but my goal, I teach you how to set it up as a business so that you are being poured into financially and you can pay your bills. You don't have to worry about, going and finding another hustle or getting another job. You're getting paid to do ministry that you've already been called to do. Any other questions? Any other questions before I go? Hey, Ebony. So just as a recap, today's training was all about why I serve Black women of faith and teach and train them on how to become certified life coaches. We do it online. We do it in one day. And it's not for everybody. So I wanted to clear the air before we dive in, because a lot of people, y'all hear me, y'all see me on camera, you may meet me in person and you fall in love with my personality. But this work is not about me. I just introduce you to the work, and I teach you what I've been doing successfully and not so successfully over the last few years. And I help save you some time give you the meat of what it is that you need in order to go forward and be successful in this. Otherwise, if you don't have what you need, you'll more than likely give up on this journey. And so my goal is to be here with you from beginning and throughout, because I'm even growing my own company as we speak. So we're doing it side by side. And we're locked arm in arm and supporting each other. So we want to make sure you're a right fit for the tribe. We want to give you the opportunity to make sure that we're the right fit for you. Y'all might be like, Dr. AJ is crazy. I am. Hey, girl, this is all day, every day. If you watch my live earlier, yeah, the energy doesn't change. This is me. And I've had to tell people that, so if you're more like the hand holding type, or again, you don't want to read or watch or learn or take notes or ask questions or show up or actively participate, yeah, it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna just tell you straight out. And you don't really hear this type of transparency online. Most people would just quote you a price, get you in the program, and leave you on your own. That's not what I do. So I show up, I get to know you, I want to hear your vision and your heart. So if you check out futurebblacklifecoach.com, that's going to start that process for us getting to know each other and making sure that we are the right fit. Because we got work to do together, right? Don't y'all think we got work to do together? I do. So I'm going to give another opportunity for any other questions before I go, and then I'm going to wrap up. I see y'all dropping off. This word ain't for everybody, and I'm okay with that. Any other questions before I go? With the 3-day life coach, Black Life Coach challenge, you're going to get some goodies. So make sure you get registered and signed up. I see you. Come through. I wish I could see the name. Whoever you are that just... Oh, I see you, Lisa. Hey, girl. Welcome. You'll get what you need. Lisa's already on her way. Shouts out. futurebblacklifecoach.com. And it is an investment to join. You're still like, you're on the front porch now. You done went from the sidewalk to the yard. Now you're on the front porch. I'm country, y'all. So you'll hear a lot of country and biblical references. Okay. Any other questions? Hey, India Love. Let me scroll back through. What are the dates for the 3-day Life Coach Challenge? So it's coming at the end of the month. Let me get the date for you. I have 10 journals, okay? And I've been journaling in all of them. And I'm trying to remember which one I wrote the dates in because I've been working on this thing with my coaches and mentors for a minute. And my latest coach, we decided that we're going to do the 3-day challenge. So the 3-day challenge is on Tuesday. It starts Tuesday, February 23rd. And then it ends on Thursday, February 25th. Thank you for asking me that. So day 1 is Tuesday, February 23rd. And then day 3 is February 25th. Double check my math on that. But I did look at the calendar. Those are the right days. And then I'm going to give you guys a bonus day. We have a private Facebook group that all of this will be taking place with the 3-day challenge. And if you're like Lisa, who just... she actually don't know it, but she bought the VIP pass to the 3-day challenge. So not only will you get access to a private portal that is protected with your own password, you're going to get all 3 challenge days. You're going to get the bonus day with me. We're going to do a live bonus day. And then you got some other goodies coming, like the latest book that you see here in the audio. It's called The Black Life Coach Revisited. We're updating the cover for the book, but it has some juicy stuff in there, y'all. Like, I've been writing this book off and on for the last year, and I just released it just a few days ago and decided to add it as a bonus when you do the VIP pass over at futurebblacklifecoach.com. You get all that good. So, futurebblacklifecoach.com. And a lot of the training is already over there. It's available immediately. But again, I'll be walking with you guys through the last 3 days. And you get access to that private Facebook group. So I'm here to answer any other questions you have. Even if we're no longer live, I can come back and chat with you here on the live to answer any questions. Thank you, Vanessa. I owe you a hug. I can't wait to see y'all in person. So, the way the challenge is set up, Teresa, like Kevin Hart said, the way my bank account set up is, what am I trying to say? Okay, let me slow down. I'm getting excited. Y'all getting me excited. I'm so looking forward to this. So when you go to futureblackLifeCoach.com, you sign up for the 3-day challenge. The 3-day challenge takes place on Tuesday, February 23rd through Thursday, February 25th. You get access to our private Facebook group, which is where the videos will be released at a specific time. I won't tell you yet, but the good part is you always get to listen to a replay, so you don't have to worry about showing up live until the last day, the bonus day. I'll actually show up live at a specific time that I release closer to when it's time. I don't want you freaking out. We just at the top of the month. This is the first day. Okay, we got all these days left. I will be live. My goal is to be live daily here with you guys up until the challenge. And so if you want to join us and kind of get in the groove of things, I would love to have you. I do not have a specific set time, which is the beauty of running my own company. I just show up live. And if you're on Facebook, you get to join us. If not, you can come back and watch the replay and post questions as well. But if you like interaction and engagement, I'm always a lot of fun live, right? So, yeah, hopefully that helped. Sorry if you're, I'm a type A personality, believe it or not. So I like structure too. But I have learned over this last, how many days have we been in this year? A few days, not to be stuck on time. I have mentors in Scotland, Australia, and Britain. And child, that means 4 a.m. U.S. time. Excuse me. So I share all that because my times will be a little different for everybody. Excuse me. So when I cough, that's my cue to wrap it up. I've been talking too long. So any other questions before I go as I get a sip of water? Teresa says, wonderful. I will be looking forward to the daily lives. Thank you. Me too. And shouts out to my accountability partner, Janelle A. Jones, who helped me map out the content that I'm going to be teaching you guys and helping me to kind of help this idea gel. So this is the first time we're doing it as a challenge. But I see that you guys, you need me. So I got to show up for you and be there. And I'm ready. You ready? Final questions. Last call. Thank you, Vanessa Green, for taking time. Yolanda said, do you see Teresa's question? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. Nope. I didn't see her question, Yolanda. Thank you. I was talking. When I do audio, I tend not to look at the comments because it throws me off. So hold on. Yep. We got the dates. What are the dates for the 3-day? I got that one. I went to the link, but don't see the dates. Yep. No dates. Do you see Teresa's questions? Yes. Okay. Now I'm caught up. The 3-day challenge is February 23rd through the 25th. Thank you, Vanessa Green. No times. Awesome. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay. I think I'm caught up. I think. Did I miss anything else? Y'all help me out. Yeah. She wanted the dates. Thank you, girl. Help you, coach, because, I be doing a whole lot. She answered all my questions. Awesome. Anybody else with any questions? Any new questions? I'm happy to hang out if you guys have them. I don't want to just take up your time if we don't have to, but you find out more information over at futureblackLifeCoach.com. That's where you can get your next steps with me. It is a journey. We're going to be boozed by the end of it. And you're going to be like Corinthia, who thinks she is like my personal guardian angel because she sent me messages all the time. Dr. AJ, what you doing? And I love that. We are family. So, especially if you're here on the East Coast, it makes it easier to connect on the same time zone. But we love all of our coaches all over the world, okay? Hey, Tamara or Tamara, how are you? Any other questions? Thank you for the love, Corinthia. I see you, coach. I see you. So, coaches, real quick, give a shout out for being a Black woman life coach. Are you happy to be certified through the International Center for Life Coach Training? Was it worth your journey? Want to know. Let my coaches put something in the comments real quick before we go. Vanessa says, Dr. AJ, I will make myself available to do a live with you during the chat. Well, thank you for making yourself available. I will award you with the opportunity to make yourself available. Y'all always giving me homework. Thank you for giving yourself work. You are self-led. Yay! So we need to get that on the calendar. Let me know. So I may use you for the bonus day. So write down February 26th, Vanessa. That's our bonus day. And I can have you come on and chat with the coaches who journey with us through those 3 days. I would love to, because the trainings that I do leading up to the 3-day challenge will be mostly audio. That's because I don't feel like getting on video right now, but I'm still here live. It's all about showing up, and I'm here. I am doing well. Glad to have you on here. Do you have any questions about becoming a Black woman of faith who is a certified life coach? Question mark. Any other questions for me? Coaches, please let me know if I missed anything. Y'all know, y'all are like my fourth eye. They say we got a third eye, so I think I got that covered. But I need y'all eyes too, okay? All right. Very much worth the journey. Yes, I'm giving myself homework. I'll write the 26 down. Thank you. Corinthia says, absolutely, please. And so glad I said yes. I appreciate you for saying yes. I was trying to remember how our journey met, Corinthia. Or was it just like everybody else says, like, I don't know how we met. You just started showing up on my page. I usually just appear to most people. I know how the journey could have potentially started, but, you know, what's your side? Let me hear your side. So I have a lot of new Facebook friends. We are growing our subscribers over on YouTube as well, which if you're curious as to some of the previous trainings I've done, those will be shared with you during our process as well of getting to know each other. Okay. But I got a lot of you guys who are new, so welcome again. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, founder of the International Center for Life Coach Training, author of 16 books, and the last 3 books have been specifically for Black women life coaches. This one you see in the audio is called The Life Coach Revisited, and it's giving you insider secrets, which is based around the challenge for how to become a professionally trained, skilled, qualified, hallelujah, certified life coach online in one day. Yes, it is possible. Yes, I have done it 147 times now. Okay. So we got that many people that will tell you about Coach AJ and their journey with me. So are there any final questions? Any of our other coaches jumping in to say what their experience is like before I go? Any of our aspiring coaches, if you have any final comments or questions, go ahead and drop them below, and then I'll wrap us up and take us on home as we count down to the Life Coach Challenge. Corinthia says, I showed up when you were going live at 11 p.m. every night. Ooh, so you were on the late night live tribe. Yeah, some of these may be late night lives. Who knows? I just got the unction to go live now on today. So I did. So that's why I won't commit to a time, because y'all are up. Y'all are mostly night owls. I have had the best conversations with you guys at 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern. And it could be because it's different times in the different time zones all over the world. But I'm a night owl too. I'll be up tonight because I just woke up from a nap. So sometimes I get the urge to go live late at night. So you'll catch me then as well. Y'all are like the home shopping network, ready with credit cards. Like, what's coming up? What you got going on? What do we sign up? What do we pay? So we got stuff there for you as well. Anything else? And I'm going to wrap up again. Thank you to Lisa. I appreciate you. My accountability partner is in my inbox, so I'm going to go chat with her. And I will see you guys on our future training. Yes, we're definitely night owl. You were doing the marketing class live. Oh, yeah, that was for our coaches. Do you have that training, Corinthia? That's the marketing for coaches. You probably got, I think you got everything I've ever created over the last year. I think you probably got that class. I did that for our first group of coaches, which, by the way, this time last year, I was training and certifying our first cohort of 5 ladies, California, Texas, Georgia, Virginia, and I think that was it. Those were the states represented. These ladies were Black moms and nurses and medical assistants and physical therapists, supervisors, masters of social work, administrators in schools, and they decided to become certified with me. So this time last year was our very first online life coach certification training with our first 5 ladies. And we wrapped up the end of 2020 with 37 Black women who either had completed the training or now have access to the training. And so we'll be graduating some of those ladies towards as we do the 3-day challenge. So hopefully you guys get to meet some of our newest graduates. The coaches on here with us now are our OG tribe. They are the legacies. And they are hanging out with us. Facebook stories just showed me my stories when we were on break and we were doing lunch, and I did these quick little snapshots, and I'm glad I did document that day a year ago where the first group were saying yes. And after that, God just continues to bring in the right people. And so that's why I had to clear the air and start our new journey fresh with who I serve, why I serve Black women of faith, and how I too am a Black woman of faith, how your story matches mine, and how if this is your moment and you feel like most people do, that you were led to me, that our spirits connect, then we may be ready to take the next steps together. I'm here if you're ready. There's no other training like this out there that I've seen, and I've been to 6 additional certification trainings. So if you ask me a question about pretty much the other trainings in the industry, I can tell you what's in the course, child. And they are the reason that I show up. The very last training I went to had a lot of hype around it. And I went, and not only did I go, I looked around and it was 2 coaches that I had trained. I was like, what you doing in this class? They're like, Dr. AJ, what you doing? I was coming to be nosy and they were too. And they said, you have nothing to worry about, Doc. You teach us everything we need. This class was so not even compare. Your class is the bomb. Your class was the best. And I know they weren't just saying that. So I share that because what's out there now has nothing on what I offer today. And I know it to be true because I've seen it for myself. And this book that you see, the Black Life Coach Revisited book, came as a result of what's missing in the life coaching industry when it comes to Black women of faith getting certified as life coaches. And so I am here as your resource, as your sounding board, and as your guide for what comes next. Because again, I've been around the block in this industry and still learning things. And I bring what I learned back to you. And so that's what you'll learn when you join us over at futureblackLifeCoach.com. She says, I'm not. I was going to bed and waking up for your lives. I love it. Yes, let's do it. So on that note, coaches, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you to my ladies of legacy who showed up and supported this. Again, these will attempt to be daily lives. I'm pretty good at daily lives when I set my calendar to do it. And as I mentioned, I have my content mapped out. And it's also good that this is the month of Black History. We are Black 365 days. Over 500,000 minutes a year. And let me stop. So until we meet again, my friends, remember, there's someone somewhere, coach. They are waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. Thank y'all for hanging out. Turn your notifications on. Hit that subscription bell if it's on YouTube. Thank y'all for joining, hanging out with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next live. I'll see y'all soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. Bye, y'all.